Welcome to another episode of Roll Up a Poet. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured. Alright, so for this one, I'm gonna be telling y'all why people claim the hood. Y'all ready for this one? Alright, so let me start here. First and foremost, let me get to the point of it, and then I'm gonna break it down and explain it to you. The reason why people claim the hood is because they don't have nothing else. All right, now let's get into it. Let me take this all the way back to the beginning for y'all. Well, my beginning. You know what I'm saying? Now, in my beginning, when I was growing up in the hood, like I said, we didn't have shit to do. Our parents ain't had no money. You know what I'm saying? Our friends ain't had no money. Didn't nobody have no money growing up in the hood. The hood is set up the way it's set up for a purpose. It's set up like that for the people that don't have money. It's called an urban community. It was set up like that before black people even landed there. You know what I'm saying? They knew that these people was coming, and it ain't just black people, it's all races. You know, it's a race thing. It's not a gender thing or a certain person thing. It's a everybody thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking on the black community because that's who I am and that's where I came from. Nah, like I was saying, it was all set up before we even got there in the first place because they knew we didn't have any money. So the way how they do it is they put all the people that don't got no money in one area, which is called an urban area, and then the people that do got money, they put them in a suburban area. So you have a difference between two different sides of people. People with funds and people without funds. People with funds is more so in the suburban area. People without funds more so in the urban areas. Well, with that being said, when you grow up in the urban area with nothing to do, no money, you're not going anywhere, you're not doing nothing. You're just outside with your friends all the time. Well, it get to a point where you like, shit, I don't got nothing else to do. I don't got nothing else to live for. Fuck it. Why not? Yeah, this our hood. This our block. This our shit. And we gonna stand on that because we grew up over here. We know everybody over here. We know how everything work over here. We done did different things. We didn't put in work around here. So yeah, this our stuff. That's how it go in the urban area. And that's how gangs start. That's how cliques start. That's how hoods form. That's how it happens. It's not like guys woke up and just seen people doing it on the internet and all of a sudden everybody claiming the hood. No, this come back from way back. You know what I'm saying? This come back from a long time ago of how the communities was set up. And the people that set these communities up like this, they knew that this was going to happen. That's why if you pay attention in the rural areas, the urban areas, it's not a lot of police activity, as you could say, well, like where they too quick on the draw to handle a situation, a crime scene, anything like that going on in the urban area. Whereas if something happened in the suburban area, they quick, they jump right on it. Because they want the people in the urban area to know that you are less than. You ain't doing nothing with your life. You out here claiming a neighborhood that you don't own. So when you get killed for it, you deserve it. When you get fucked up for it, you deserve it. Because you claiming something that's not yours. If anything, you are here to learn from this. Get your money up and move up out of here. Let the next group of poor people that don't have what you have going on at this moment, let them have this. You move on. But a lot of people in the urban areas don't think like that. They content with what they have, what government assistance, and things like that. They keep them right where they at. They fine with that because they around their family members, they around their people. They don't got to be in them suburban areas with stuck up people and people that don't like them and things like that. They cool where they at. They around their people that they know accept them. You know what I'm saying? This is why people in the hood claim they hood. It's sad to say, but it's the truth. And when you don't got nothing else, it's like, why not? This is my hood. This is where I grew up at. This is me. You listen to anybody from the hood, that's what they gonna tell you. They don't have no real reason to claim their neighborhood. They claim it because that's where they grew up at. That's where they been at. Now let's flip it to the suburban side. You ever pay attention to the suburban side, they don't claim none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? The people in the suburbs, they don't even come outside for real. You know what I'm saying? Let alone sitting around claiming they block or they community or anything like that. Some of them people in the suburbs, they got one item in their house that costs more than everything on that whole block. So what the fuck is they gonna claim the block for when they got one item in their household that's worth more than all this shit? Why would they hurt and diminish what they worked hard for to claim some shit that they don't even own? Let me tell you something. I can speak on this because I done been on both sides. I grew up in the hood. I lived my whole life in the hood. I went to prison. When I got out of prison, I came home to the suburbs. When I came home to the suburbs, it gave me a whole different outlook on life. The suburbs that I came home to was a cul-de-sac. If you don't know what a cul-de-sac is, it's basically a circle. Instead of like a street just going straight like this from one end to the next end, a cul-de-sac is like just a big ass circle of houses. In this cul-de-sac, it don't have sidewalks. That alone show you the difference between the hood and the suburbs. When I peeped the cul-de-sac didn't have a sidewalk, I knew that hood shit was over right then and there. Because most people in the hood, this is how they form they cliques and be hanging out on the block and stuff like that. Because they on the sidewalk. They posted up on the corners. You know what I'm saying? On the sidewalk. Because other than that, they'd either be standing on somebody's grass or in somebody's driveway without a sidewalk. For sure not going to be standing in the street because somebody going to ride past and hit their ass. So that's what the sidewalk is for. In most urban areas, it's sidewalks for urban people to stand on and post up at. And then get this notion, hey, this the hood, this our shit. So if you pay attention to hood guys, most of the time they posted up on the corner on the sidewalk somewhere. You don't see them posted up in people's driveways, throwing up gang signs saying, yeah, pull up over here, woo, woo, woo. You don't see them doing that kind of shit. You will see them on the corner showing the street signs of where they at on the sidewalk. The sidewalk is a major factor in the urban community. It's crazy how that sidewalk make a hell of a difference. But that's what it is. If they had cul-de-sacs in the hood, more than likely people in the hood probably wouldn't even be claiming the hood. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that cul-de-sacs will wipe hood shit out. I'm just saying more than likely it probably wouldn't, because it'll make it harder for the guys to be outside ganging and all of that type of shit with no sidewalk. Again, who driveway is they gonna post up in that a resident is gonna let 10, 15 niggas post up in their driveway talking about gang, gang, pull up, we on all that. How many residents is gonna have that? How many residents is gonna have 10, 15 guys standing in their grass, tearing up their grass, making their grass just dirt, and having their lawn look terrible because they want to be gang, gang? How many residents gonna go for that? Well, that's what not having a sidewalk will do. And a lot of residents not going for that. So for the sidewalk being there, that's where it gives the gang, gang guys a place to be at. On the sidewalk, on the corner where the street signs at. Where too many people can't say too much to them because they not necessarily in front of somebody's house. They more so on the corner. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up how they go. But just so you can remember, you don't remember nothing else out of this video, you will remember this. Sidewalks kind of create, you know what I'm saying, what's going on with this gang, gang shit. Because it give these guys a place to post up at. Whereas in a place like a cul-de-sac, it don't have a sidewalk. So you don't got no place to post up and be on it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, back to what I was saying about with being in the hood, you don't have nothing to do but claim a gang. Your parents don't got no money. They not taking you out on no trips. They not taking you nowhere exclusive. They not showing you anything. They not giving you no experience. Half of these parents not even talking to their kids. That's why their kids be outside all day with their boys and, you know, doing whatever the fuck they doing. You know, people in the urban areas, they really like feed their kids to the wolves, honestly. And these parents know that, and they don't care. You know, all they care about is they goddamn selves. That's exactly why they in the position they in. That's why they in the area they in. Because they don't really give two fuck much about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's how that happens. The kids is outside raising each other. They don't have their parents telling them, nah, you don't claim this, you don't do that. They parents not telling them to do that. They parents telling them, hey, get the fuck out of my face. Go on and hang with your friends. Go do what you want. I don't give a fuck. That's what the parents on. So the kids run outside to their friends. Boom. Next thing you know, they gang, gang. Because they family is the streets. They family is their friends. That's why they be so down with the shit and ready to die for it. Because they real family is the ones they in the streets with. Not the ones that they go in the house and go to sleep to. It's the ones that they outside with. You know what I'm saying? It's sad as hell, but, you know, that's how it is. Again, on the flip side, with the suburban side, those people, they take their kids out. They show their kids different experiences. You know, they want their kids to prosper. You know, they have the funds to do different things. They in the house with them a lot. They teaching them right from wrong. You know what I'm saying? Just like in the suburbs, you really don't see too many people outside. They in the house. You know, they online. They doing family time. They out traveling. They making moves. Whereas in the hood, ain't nobody making no moves. Everybody on standstill. Everybody posted up on the block. Everybody outside drinking and smoking. Everybody mad at each other. Everybody got baby mama drama issues, baby daddy drama issues. You know what I'm saying? Everybody waiting on the ops to pull up so they can get to shooting. Everybody out there with a gun. You know what I'm saying? This is why people claim the hood. They don't got nothing else to do. They ain't never been nowhere. They don't know anything. All they know is they hood. A lot of these same guys that's in the hood, if you could take them out their hood and show them something better, they wouldn't even go back to their hood. They wouldn't even go back to claiming that shit. Real deal. Prime example. Look at these celebrities that really come from the hood. I'm not talking about the celebrities that claim the hood and they not from there. I'm talking about these real celebrities that really came from the hood and they got their life together. Do you see them go back to the hood? Jay-Z. Let's use Jay-Z for instance. Jay-Z got his money and he ain't been back to Marcy Projects since. He done talked about Marcy Projects a million times. And I'm no Jay-Z fan at all. Never have been. You know what I'm saying? But I know what he claimed. I know where he from. That man ain't been there ever since. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just the truth of it, man. When you get yourself together, you gone. Dog, when you grow up in that shit, you don't ever want to be around that ever again. So when you get these suburban guys that grow up and want to be hood, that's exactly what it is. They've been seeing this shit on TV or, you know, hearing other people talking about the hood, so sweet, it's going down in the hood, it's fun and all of that. They hearing this shit. They think that shit's sweet. And they want to grow up and be gang and all of that because they've been sheltered and things like that. Man, listen, if you one of those type of people, stay sheltered. Trust me, because it ain't nothing in the hood for you but death or jail. That's the flip side that the hood don't tell you about. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it like this, you know. When I was younger, it was this police unit in Detroit that used to ride around in the hood. They was called Gang Squad. Gang Squad had a big ass notepad like this thick, full of everybody that they had notepads for every different neighborhood in Detroit. But in my neighborhood on 7 Mile, our notepad was like this thick, full of pages of different members from my hood. And if you did something in the hood, Gang Squad will pull up with that notepad. They catch you walking up the street, they catch you on the corner, they catch you in the car, wherever. They throw that light on you, make sure they got your face. They pull out that notepad. They'll flip every fucking page. It could be 300 pages worth of members in that notepad. You could be on the last page. They will sit there and flip every fucking page until they find you. And if your ass a part of something, they got you. You going to jail. You in that notepad. This is how it is in the hood. You know, and these suburban kids want to grow up and be a part of that. It's like you already signed up to be a part of jail or prison. Again, Gang Squad had all of our pictures in a damn notepad. We didn't know this, you know what I'm saying? But when they pulled up on us, they'd pull that bitch out and they'd flip page to page. I done seen them do it plenty of times. It's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? When they take you to jail and they shoot your picture for your mugshot, boom, you in a notepad. You know what I'm saying? And they had all of us in a fucking notepad, man. It was crazy. You are labeled when you in the hood. It's a big difference between the hood and the suburbs. And again, this is why niggas in the hood get jacked all the time. All the time. Because you already in this urban area and you making yourself a target by claiming something that you don't own. So you put yourself in a box to be caught. I know it's fucked up and it's not, you know, the guy's fault that's growing up. It ain't their fault, man. You know, a lot of people say, hey, you grown, you make your own decisions and shit like that. Well, look, it came from somewhere. It happened somewhere. And don't nobody want to hold these adults accountable for what their kids out here doing. You know what I'm saying? You out here raising your kids wrong. That's why they out here growing up gang and getting killed and going to prison or want to turn around and kill their whole family and all that weird ass shit. It start with these parents, man. Don't nobody want to say nothing about these parents being lazy ass bums that had their kids growing up in this shit. You know what I'm saying? I know this firsthand. I done seen it so many times with my homies' parents, where every time my homies go ask their mama for something, their mama, get the fuck out my face. Leave me alone. I don't have it. I don't got no money. You go make some money. You go bring some money in this house. This is the type of shit parents was saying to their kids while we teenagers, not us being young, as teenagers. 13, 14, 15 years old, our parents talking to us like this. You know what I'm saying? My mama used to send me to the store every single day to get her a Snickers and a 2-liter Faygo every single day. I swear to God. She had a well-active car. We lived 2 blocks down the street from the gas station. She could have walked up there herself. Or she could have drove up there. She could have did it on her own. But she was sending me up there. Because this is what parents do to their kids in the hood. Instead of taking your kid out somewhere and teaching them something and then say, you know what, hey, all right, I did that for you. Now here, go ahead and shoot up to the store. Go do that for me. That's not how parents in the hood look at it. Parents in the hood look at it as, oh, well, I took care of your ass. I made you. You know what I'm saying? I had you. So now you got to do this. Now you got to do that. When I didn't ask to be here in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So you having me, that's your responsibility. You nurturing me, excuse me. You nurturing me, that's your responsibility. How you gonna make that my fault? But that's how it go in the hood. They already mad and depressed because they don't got shit. You know what I'm saying? So now they gonna make you feel it. And this is why guys go outside and get to claiming the hood. Claiming the game. This is why this shit go on. It's fucked up, man, but it's the truth. So if you want to know why people claim the hood, like if you never been in the hood or you just see stuff on the internet and you wonder why all these people keep claiming this shit, man, it start with the parents, man. In real life start with the parents. And ain't nobody trying to hold these parents accountable. Because these parents wasn't bringing their kids up in this ghetto ass shit in the first place, it wouldn't even be a thing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? But this is what parents do to their kids. And then when something happened to their kids, they the first ones to jump on the news crying, oh my God, my kid didn't deserve that. Oh my God, y'all didn't have to do that to him. He was innocent and all of this shit. Man, look, all that shit started from your ass. You kept kicking your kid out the door because you was mad and depressed because you didn't have anything. Instead of getting up and doing something and moving your family up out of that situation. These people will live in these urban areas for 50, 60 years. And then they wonder why their descendants end up going to jail or getting killed in these same areas. They wonder why. That shit is fucking crazy, but I'm putting it on the floor as to why people claim the hood. They don't got nothing else. They families don't teach them nothing. They parents don't take them nowhere. Fuck all of that. They don't even nurture their kids. They straight up treat their kids like they the homies or something, or like they strangers. And then they wonder why their kids turn out the way they do. These parents got to start taking accountability for what's going on out here. These kids don't make themselves and then grow up and be vicious as people. You know what I'm saying? It started somewhere. And 9 times out of 10, it started in their home that they grew up in. Now, I'm not saying be here to save everybody because you can't, but for the most part, the reason why all this hood shit start, it come from the parents, man. It come from the parents. And a lot of these parents, they be with that shit. They be condoning their kids and going out here doing all type of crazy stuff until their kid get killed or until their kid get life in prison. Now they want to bag up. Now they want to play this innocent role. It started with these parents, man. But I'm going to start it how I ended it. Damn, I'm going to end it how I started it. You know what I'm saying? People claim the hood because they don't got nothing else to claim. It's been another episode of Roll Up a Pour Up. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured.